Hello there, Mary Poppins here, and the next story we've got is The Big Adventure of the Smalls by Helen Stephens. I'm very excited to see what kind of adventure they take us on today, hey? The Big Adventure of the Smalls. Paul and Sally Small lived at Small Hall. Only Small Hall isn't very small. It's huge. Ooh, kind of reminds me of the Queen's Palace, eh? There are clocks as tall as trees, and plates as big as wheels, and there's always something special going on. It was an especially special night. It was the night of the Small Hall Grand Ball. Everyone was very busy getting ready. But the only thing that Paul and Sally Small were getting ready for was bed. "Good night, little Smalls," said Mum and Dad. As they lay listening in the dark, they could hear the first guests arriving and the orchestra warming up. "Come on, Paul," said Sally. "I want to see." They crept onto the stairs. Paul held up his teddy, Mr. Puddles, so he could see the party starting downstairs too. "He'll fall," warned Sally. But it was too late. Uh-oh, huh? Mr. Puddles tumbled through the banister. "Uh-oh," cried Paul. "What shall we do?" said Sally. "Go, go, go," said Paul. So that's exactly what they did. Whoosh! They slid down the banister and landed bump at the bottom. "Quick," said Sally, before anybody sees us." They peeped into the party, looking for Mr. Puddles. "The suit of armor can be our lookout," said Sally. "Come on." "Can't see Mr. Puddles here," whispered Sally. "Follow me." And they sneaked through the corridor toward a tiny secret door hidden in the wall. Up into a secret passageway. It was dark and spooky inside. Sally shone her flashlight around. "Uh-oh," said Paul. "It's all right. It's only a dusty old bear," said Sally. "Can't see Mr. Puddles here. Come on." They crawled along the passageway until finally they popped in the kitchen. Mrs. Goggins, the cook, was putting something in the oven. "Quick," said Sally, "hide." They lifted the lid of an enormous silver dish. It was full of cakes. Paul and Sally had just hopped in and popped a cake in their mouths when the silver dish began to rock and sway. "Uh-oh," said Paul. Ooh, look here. footmen are bringing in the dish. And look at this. It opens up inside the book into a great, big, grand hall. Great, big, grand dining area. The waiter lifted the lid of the silver dish, and Paul and Sally darted out. They disguised themselves as a vase of flowers, then as a pair of candelabras. Then, quick as a flash, they shimmied up a statue to get a better view. "Whee!" said Paul. "I think Mr. Puddles is this way," shouted Sally. On the next swing they climbed down the curtains and hid under a table. And there was Mr. Puddles. "Lady Pom-Pom," Sally said, "give Mr. Puddles back right now." Lady Pom-Pom looked at Paul and Sally. Then she jumped up and dashed away. Oh, that silly Lady Pom-Pom, huh? She kind of looks like one of the Queen's corgis, doesn't she? "It's not funny," said Sally, as they rushed up the stairs. "Give him back." "Uh-oh," said Paul. Sally and Paul followed the messy trail right back into their bedroom. But where was Lady Pom-Pom now? "Drop," ordered Paul, and Mr. Puddles fell into his arms. "Phew," said Sally. "We got him back, and nobody even saw." Y'all see Lady Pom-Pom sitting up there on the top of their bed. How silly. Anyways, that was quite an enjoyable story, wasn't it? Kind of reminds me of England a bit. Anyways, I hope that y'all enjoyed that. And please remember Miss Baucus class rules. Love yourself and love others. Bye-bye.